Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my kitchen. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pens and Tea. My name is Carrie, and today, clearly, something is happening. I've gotten a fair amount of requests to do kind of like a tea 101 sort of type video, where people were like, hey, how do you actually make loose leaf tea? I don't know. So I was like, well, I'm gonna show you. And I'm about to make my morning tea, so I thought, let's get it on. So there are a bunch of different ways you can make tea. The first and foremost, obviously, is the pre-bagged teas. These you don't have to do anything. You literally just rip them open and pop it in your mug and you are good to go. But loose leaf tea and pre-bagged tea are kind of the same in the sense that they have loose tea inside of a bag for you already. Now, the pre-bagged ones are usually processed a little bit differently. They don't give you the full leaf. They kind of grind it down a little bit. So that's why some people prefer loose leaf over stuff like this. But if you don't drink the pre-bagged, then you need to have something to brew it in. So there's kind of like 4 different common things. This guy here is well used, as you can see. Essentially what you do is you put your loose leaf tea in here and your water. You close it and you let it steep. Then when you're ready to use it, there are other versions where you sit it on top of your mug and the water will pour out the bottom. This one happens to be a twist motion. So basically it opens up a valve at the bottom and all your water will flow through the bottom and into your cup, leaving the tea leaves inside to be caught by this filter that's in here. Like I said, obviously well used. I don't use this method anymore because, let's face it, I'm a lazy mofo who doesn't want to have to clean this out every single time. So this is really old, but it's what I used to use, and it was pretty handy when it was the only thing I had. You can then buy actual filters yourself. So much like a coffee filter kind of thing, you're going to open the bag, if I can do that with one hand. Put your loose leaf tea inside it, pull the drawstring closed, and then it becomes exactly like you would any other tea bag. So that's pretty handy as well. The downside to these is that obviously, it's one per use. So when you're done your 100 or however many you have in the box, you will have to buy them again. So they're not as environmentally friendly, but they're definitely convenient. Then the next one is you can either get stainless steel or silicone, anything like this, that are your own filters. So you basically put the loose leaf tea in here, and then I'm gonna grab my mug over here. You just sit this over top of your mug, and then pour your water through the leaves. That way, when you're done, you can remove the leaves from the cup, kind of shake out the excess water, and your tea will be made ready to go in your mug, and all the loose leaf tea will be in here. Obviously, you're going to have to clean it out. It won't be quite as hard to clean out as something like that, and you can reuse this as many times as you want. So that's another option. And then there's this bad boy here. So this is actually a jug that I have just peachy iced tea in right now. Essentially, it's the same theory as any of these. You put your loose leaf tea in the filter, so it's kind of like this, to be honest. It's actually exactly like this. You put your loose leaf tea inside the filter that sits on top of the mug, but in this case, on top of the jug. And then you pour your water in and you let it steep. This is iced tea, so I leave the tea leaves in there pretty much all the time, but you can obviously take them out. So those are definitely the most common ways that you can make a tea, but there are others. I mean, you could essentially, if you wanted to, just pour a whole bunch of tea leaves and water in your cup and then strain it out after, but that seems like a bit of a hassle to me. I forgot to mention, I do also have a teapot that, again, works the same way as this. So it has the filter in it. So you put all your tea leaves in here, and then you pop it on, you pour in your water, you can put the lid on to keep it warm, and then you're good to go. You can just pour it like in a teapot because all the leaves are contained in that filter. Then, when it's all done steeping, just like a regular tea bag, you just kind of let it drain out. You can get a spoon and, kind of hit the sides a little bit if you want to. I don't, only because a good friend of mine who's really into teas said that you shouldn't actually squish your tea bags because it releases, like, I can't remember exactly what, but some sort of acid out of it that can make your tea bitter. I don't know if I would really be able to tell a difference, but he says it, I believe it, so. And then, you're just warning, you're about to get a really gross shot. We have green bins here, so I put them in my green bin, so it's decomposing. I guess everybody else would call it a compost, but that's what we use here. And then that's it. That is how your tea is made, my friends. I hope you enjoy.